Welcome to Beyond Resolutions.
Bienvenue au-delà des résolutions.
Today we're going to be focusing on mobility, so we're going to be doing a full body yoga flow.
Aujourd'hui, on va concentrer sur la mobilité, alors on va faire un flux de yoga. Alright everyone, so for today's workout or for today's mobility session, you're going to need a comfortable place on the floor, whether that means you have a mat or not. Maybe you're on carpet or something like that, if you want to put a blanket down, if it's hardwood maybe. And if you would like, there are going to be some positions that will help if you have something higher to hold on to. So we have yoga blocks, but if you don't have that equipment, you can simply use like a couple of books or something sturdy for you to put your hands on to help balance. Ok, alors pour l'équipement d'aujourd'hui, si vous avez un tapis de yoga, ça serait idéal, mais sinon, si vous avez un couverte ou quelque chose pour mettre, pour que ce soit plus confortable. Ok. Aussi, si vous avez un bloc de yoga, allez le chercher parce que peut-être pendant quelques-unes des positions, vous serez plus confortable en vous gardant votre équilibre sur le bloc de yoga ou bien des livres un par-dessus l'autre ou quelque chose comme ça. Ok, alors on se tient avec les deux pieds ensemble. We're going to put our feet together first and we're going to start with a forward fold. Okay, so I want everyone to take a nice deep breath, lift your arms over your head in mountain pose, and as you exhale, fold forward. And I want you to try and touch your feet or put the backs of your hands on the ground. If that's not possible, grab your shins, your calves, your knees, whatever, and pull yourself forward, or just relax and you can even put your hands on that yoga block there. We're going to stay there for another 3, 2, 1. Inhale and come up halfway. And then I want you to fold forward and bend your knees if you need to touch the floor and come back into a plank position. From there, I want us to take a deep inhale as we lower ourselves to the floor. And as we exhale, push up into Cobra. Danielle is going nice and wide with her hands and she's going full curve back. Justin is going with the hands a little bit closer for more support. And then Roger is going on his elbows. 3 excellent options for this position in Cobra. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, come back down to the floor and then push yourself up into a plank position once again. On your next breath, I want you to push your bum into the air, pushing your head through your arms and ears between the shoulders. Downward facing dog. Puis alors je veux que vous allongez le dos, la colonne vertébrale, les bras, et je veux que vous passez la tête entre les biceps. Grande respiration tout le monde, et en expirant, je veux que vous levez la jambe en haut. Okay, so deep breath, and as you exhale, 3-legged dog, 1 leg into the air. Now on your next breath, either swing your leg through or come down to the knees and then bring your knee into pigeon pose. From there, I want you to take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, you're either going to stay on your hands or forward fold. Danielle's going all the way down, Justin's on the elbows, so is Roger. There we go. Now I want to try and make sure while we're doing this 30-second hold that we focus on keeping the hips square with the front of the room, or perhaps the TV or whatever you're facing right now. Okay, we don't want to be kind of leaning to the side and letting our glute fall to the floor. We want the hips to stay square and we're driving the hips forward and down. Okay, alors on ne veut pas tomber d'un côté ni basculer d'un côté à l'autre. On veut prendre une position de confort, peut-être un petit peu inconfortable, mais on veut garder les hanches tout droit face à l'avant et on veut amener les hanches vers l'avant et vers le bas. Ok? Prenez des grandes respirations. 3, 2, 1. Back up to your hands, and on your next breath, come back into a plank position. Okay, on your next inhale, come down to your stomach, and exhale into Cobra once again. That's it. We have our 3 excellent options here. And on your next breath, come down and back up into a plank position. And from here, you can either jump up or step up 1 leg at a time, and then do a nice round back and roll Nice and slowly. Alors on veut allonger les jambes et dérouler une vertèbre à la fois pour remonter à une position debout. Excellent. Alors on a fait ça sur le côté gauche ou droite, peu importe le jambe que vous avez choisi, on va faire l'autre jambe en ce moment. Okay, so now we're going to do the other leg because we did pigeon only on one side so far. So feet together and nice straight legs, deep breath. Reach as tall as a mountain, and as you exhale, forward fold as low as you can, trying to get the backs of your hands on the floor. If not, that's okay. Hold on to your legs, I almost said shoulders, knees, hips, whatever you can, and pull yourself forward. Okay, inhale and come up to a half forward fold, and then as you exhale, I want you to bring your hands all the way down, even if it means bending your knees, and then step or jump back to a plank. On your next inhale, I want you to lower yourself to the floor, and on your next exhale, push up into that cobra position. Breathe. Good. On your next inhale, I want you to come back to the floor, and on your exhale, push yourself up to a plank and push your bum back towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Ok, alors on allonge la colonne vertébrale, on reste dans cette position chien tête vers le bas et on passe la tête entre les bras. Grande respiration et on va lever une des jambes dans les airs. Okay, so we're going to lift the other leg up in the air now. Deep breath, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, swing that leg through or bring your knees down to the floor and then bring your foot in front of your opposite knee. On prend la position pigeon et soit qu'on reste redressé ou bien on peut plier vers l'avant. Et si vous avez besoin du support d'un bloc de yoga, on peut l'utiliser aussi. So as you can see here, Roger's taking that yoga block to help support his elbows. Okay, and that's perfect for him because he's working in his range of motion. And perhaps after a few deep breaths, perhaps after 30 seconds, maybe he needs to do an even longer hold, like 2 minutes. He'll be able to, through his breathing and relaxation techniques, lower a little bit further. But keeping the yoga block under him to make sure that he's comfortable enough to stay in this position for the long hold. Okay, c'est vraiment important que vous êtes capable de tenir ces positions. Parce que si vous sentez trop de douleur pendant que vous tenez, vous tiendrez pas pendant plus que peut-être 20 secondes ou peut-être même 5 secondes. Alors il faut être capable de tenir ces étirements pour que vous puissiez améliorer votre amplitude de mouvement. All right, everyone, on your next breath, I want you to come back to your hands. Okay, as you inhale, come back to your plank. And as you exhale, lower yourself to the floor and push yourself up into a cobra position. Nice. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, lower yourself down to the floor, push yourself back up to a cobra position. To a plank position. And step up or jump up to your hands, and then nice curl of the back and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Une vertèbre à la fois, on remonte, on garde le menton sur la poitrine et on enlève dernièrement. Nice job, everyone. Deep breaths. Now, luckily for everyone here in the studio and for everyone at home, we are going to do all that again, once on each side, to see the difference between then and now. Okay, so I want everyone to, once again, put their feet together, deep breath in through the nose, lift those arms over your head, and as you exhale, forward fold, keeping the legs completely straight if possible, trying to get the palms or the back of the hands to the floor. Okay. Now, 3, 2, 1, as you inhale, come up to a half forward fold. And then as you exhale, come back down, bending the knees to put your hands on the floor if you need to, and step back into that plank position. Good. Inhale, lower yourself to the floor, and as you exhale, push yourself up into that cobra position. Very important to be relaxed here. Relax your glutes. I know I tighten my glutes up in this position, which kind of adds tension to my lower back. So try and relax your glutes here. Allow your hips to extend. Okay, lower yourself to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, push yourself back up into a plank. Push your bum back towards the back of the room and push your head through your arms. Ok, alors on pousse la tête entre les bras qui sont allongés ainsi que la colonne vertébrale. Très bien. Grande respiration, deep breath everyone. Lift your first leg that you lifted before. And as you exhale, either swing through or bring the knees to the floor and gradually bring that foot in front of the knee. Take a deep breath, prenez une grande respiration et soit restez redressé ou pliez vers l'avant. Et on va rester là pendant 30 secondes, comme j'ai dit. Et comme vous voyez, Roger, il a enlevé le bloc de yoga. Alors ça veut dire qu'il sent un peu plus à l'aise dans cette position. So he's removed the yoga block, which means he's feeling a little bit more comfortable in this position to go a little bit further to search for that discomfort again, right? We need to be able to be comfortable in these positions, at least comfortable enough to stay there for 30 seconds. Because if it hurts or if it's so uncomfortable that you don't want to stay there for more than 10 seconds, it's impossible to improve in a position you don't hold. Okay, grande respiration. Redressez-vous. Okay, come on back up. Hands on the floor. On your next deep breath, I want you to step back into that plank position. Good. Inhale and lower yourself to the floor. Exhale, push yourself up into that cobra position. Very good. Inhale, coming back down to the floor. Exhale, pushing yourself back up into that plank position. And now either step or jump your feet into your hands. And then as you unbend the knees, roll up one vertebra at a time. The chin is the last thing to come off the chest. Très bien. Grand déroulement. On veut en profiter de ce mouvement. Okay, we want to make sure we enjoy this stretch. All right, everyone, this is going to be our last movement here. So try and make sure you're paying attention to where you were before and now where you're aiming for this time through. Okay, feet together, deep breath. Lift those arms up, and as you exhale, fold forward, reverse swan dive right down to the floor. Hands or backs of the hands on the floor if you can. If not, grab the calves, knees, hamstrings, pull yourselves forward. Very nice. Inhale and come up halfway to about the knees. Exhale, go down with the hands to the floor, even if you need to bend your knees, and step or jump back to that plank position. From the plank, I want you to inhale, lower yourself down to the floor, and as you exhale, push up the front of your body in that cobra position. Here we got the hands close, elbows bent. We've got a little bit more extension in the elbows here with a nice curved, mobile back here. And then we've got Roger here in his cobra. I call this one the baby cobra because we're staying down on the elbows. And this is an excellent option for someone who has limited low back mobility, right? On your next inhale, I want you to come back down to the floor. And as you exhale, push yourself up into that plank position and push your bum back towards the ceiling. Push your head between your arms. Dans cette position, on peut aussi remarquer de l'étirement dans les mollets. Alors si vous voulez changer de jambe comme Roger et Daniel fait, vous pouvez plier les jambes en alternance. Grande respiration et levez la jambe vers l'arrière. Okay, so deep breath, lift that back leg up. And now swing or bring the knee down to the floor and put that foot in front of the knee. And I think also we're already seeing some improvement because at the beginning, Justin and Roger were bringing their knees to the floor, opting to bring their knees to the floor. and then bring the foot forward, but I think both of them swung through this time, essentially. All right, we're folding forward, we're taking a nice breath here, 30 seconds. Very important that we're breathing, because if we're not breathing and in a relaxed state, we cannot expect our muscles to be relaxed. And that's what we want for stretching. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Very nice. Grande respiration, inspirez du nez, souffle de la bouche. Très bien tout le monde, on se redresse. We're going to sit back now, back onto the hands, curl the back toes under. On your next inhale, I want you to step back, lower yourself to the floor, and as you exhale, press up to that cobra position. Very nice team, very nice at home. Good. And I'm going to change it up this time. Drive your knees into the floor and now sit your bum back onto your heels into child's pose, reaching your arms out in front of you. Ok, alors redressez-vous un petit peu, asseyez sur les talons, allongez les bras et la colonne vertébrale devant vous. Et restez là, respirez. Et pendant que vous êtes là, je vais dire bien fait aujourd'hui, bravo tout le monde, félicitations d'avoir complété cette fluide yoga. Je sais que ce n'est pas facile de vous motiver de faire de la mobilité. Je sais que ce n'est pas l'entraînement le plus intéressant, mais votre corps vous remerciera d'avoir fait cet entraînement. All right, while they're staying here, I'm just going to say, great job, everyone. I'm glad you showed up to do this mobility session. I know it's not the easiest thing to motivate yourself to do mobility, right? But your body will thank you for having shown up and done it. Okay, I know it's not the funnest exercises to do, but I'm glad we could do it together. All right, if everyone wants to sit back, and my colleagues can say goodbye for the day. Great job, everyone, on this yoga flow.
Remember to click the link in the description to get the mystery word of the day, to get some Calf Fitness swag.
N'oubliez pas de cliquer le lien dans la description pour pouvoir gagner des prix Fac en forme.